Hi, Chronixx. We are Reggae Family Radio Show. Welcome to Costa Rica. How do you feel in your third visit in Rasta Rica?
Well, it's a joy to be here, you know what I mean? Always. Definitely. It's a blessed place. Like, you live in a really blessed place. So, I feel blessed to be here as well, yeah.
Yes, sir. Doctor.
Nice. Okay, so we're gonna we every radio show we try to go further than the regular interviews. So we try to really get into the artists and really appreciate your art. So in this case, you start very at the young age, at around five, right? I have a Rice Grain as the first track. I don't know if you compose or you create, but you start little kid, right? As a little kid, it was influenced by your father, I guess, right? But you had some other influence on the Spanish town. Can you tell us about that start of Chronixx of Jamar?
Well, I start at a very young age, but only to practice music, just like any other child, you know. It was never me trying to be an artist or, trying to have a career out of music in any sense, It was just, a child, living what he experienced in his environment. Yeah. My father was like in the whole sound system thing, recording and releasing music with Massive B. So, it was just being in that type of environment, and always watching TV and watching music videos, and I grew up in that type of culture, you know what I mean? So that's what it was for me as a youth, it wasn't really me trying to be an artist. I didn't even understand the concept of professionally, what I mean? Yeah, because I didn't understand like what makes some artists make more money than other artists, so I felt like the economics part and the career part of it was like a separate thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, and even now it is a separate thing because you can practice and be as good as you want, but if you're not such a good business person with it, then you will never really see that like economical reciprocation, you know what I mean? Yeah, so
That's good.
yeah,
That's a great start.
yeah.
After that, I have you. Besides as a singer, you compose rhythms. Your first rhythms were for some guys like Manga and some Conscience, and it's for Maverick Records, right? You
Yeah,
started
I was
working with them.
building beats for the producers, and not really directly with the artists. So even that song, so I've built beats that
First rhythm.
Vibes Cartel recorded on, that Popcorn recorded on, um, the whole Portmore Empire and Munga, Conscience, and my father, um, you know, a lot of the street Spanish Town youth them, and even like the high school artists them at the time from my high school, because there was DJs in the school, so I would be making beats for them,
Build the
and I would still be making beats for like producers as well. So yeah,
musical thing
yeah,
from the beginning.
yeah.
Nice. On 2009, you start working with Six in the Sequence, if I'm not wrong. Your main man. Actually, you came to Costa Rica in 2012 with them, and you're still working with them. It helps to make like a solid group to send a message to the people, because it usually you spare a lot of time with them, touring Costa Rica, Europe, whatever you call it. So it helps working with the same people, not the same band. I'm pretty sure the same people as through your career.
Well, Zinc Fence. So you have Zinc Fence Records, who, primarily consisted of myself, Romain, Teflon, Arnett, and Shades, who is now Silky Wonder, you know what I mean? So it was the three of us who had Zinc Fence Records, and we linked up in, I think it was, I think we linked up in maybe 2009, 10, you know, 2009 I think it was. We linked up and started making beats and writing songs and all of that, you know, and that's where the idea of Zinc Fence Redemption would come from. Later on, when I started performing, you know, I felt like, you know, everything needed to be Zinc Fence, you know what I mean? So that's how the idea of the band being called Zinc Fence Redemption come about, you know, and this was more like 2012, 13, you know. And originally when I came to Costa Rica, so Costa Rica is the first country I ever traveled to outside of Jamaica. The first time I left Jamaica on a plane, I came to San Jose, yeah.
Midnight, Reggae Fire.
Yeah, it was
you guys
everybody like,
protege.
yeah, that was a life-changing moment for me as well, like on a even more subconscious level, you know. So yeah, so the first time we came, we had like this mixed up band where it was like some of Indignation and some of Raging Fire, and, you know, so it was a great experience.
Nice, nice. I have the last two questions because I have been already asking me. Okay, first threat, I'm credible. Now chronology get to Grammy nomination. Besides David and besides big names, and that takes you to another level. We're talking about 2012 as a new level, but I think after chronology, there's a new level for Chronixx. What's next?
Well, you know, when I think of my music, I never really think of awards and accolades and stuff like that, you know. And like I always think about the impact that it has on a cultural level and, you know, on a social level, and how it shifts the consciousness of people, you know. Just even the way we eat, the way we live, the way we drink, the way we act, you know what I mean? The overall levity, you know what I mean? That's the main thing when we release our music. So this next project that follows Chronology will be even more of that, you know what I mean? Because, you know, as you get older, you figure out more and more how to be a true self, you know. So as that comes out, you know, I don't support any, you know, I don't know, I'm not really a fan of awards and stuff, you know what I mean? But, you know, we always give thanks for any recognition, any form, like even if it comes in a note from a fan or someone to say they have been certainly impacted by the music.
Nice.
Yeah.
We have to cut it out, but I want the last thing to say. If you're number one Tutsi Martas fan, I'm the second. Thank you.
Yeah.
Respect, brother.
Yeah,
Welcome
respect.
back. And